Hello and welcome to Therapy Express with Rosanna. Thank you so much for watching today. We are going to be doing something a little different today, and I think I'm going to start doing it more often. I get a lot of questions from clients and just people in general, and I think they're really good questions, and I believe that if one person has a question, there are lots of people who have the same questions. So if I can answer them here, maybe not just the person who asked it will get the answer, but many other people who may have a similar situation. So I thought this would be a good thing to try, and we'll see how it goes. And if you do have questions in the future and you want to put them in the comment section or email me at inspired@rosanna.com, then I will read your question and do the best to answer it. Okay, first question today, and I have two. I've been dating a man for 9 months. I used to work with him. He is wonderful, but the thing is, we make plans and he's either really late or just stands me up altogether. It's so frustrating. We have the same fight over and over again. He apologizes, but then does it again. He's really good otherwise. How can I stop being angry about his lack of consideration for my time? All right. So you're not going to stop being angry. This is a situation that will continue to happen over and over again. And I really love the quote by Maya Angelou that says, if someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. People are who they are. And if you don't want to see that this is going to be a problem and you're concentrating on his good qualities, it may serve you for a little bit so you don't get sad that you're breaking up. But the problem is that you will have this problem. And for me, the fact that he makes plans and breaks them or doesn't show up, it's a red flag. And chances are that one of your parents was unavailable to you, and you have chosen someone with your invisible connection that is going to be unavailable to you too. If you can make a choice of someone that is unavailable sometimes and you can work it through, okay. But it sounds to me from what you say that he's always breaking his plans or not even showing up. And it is a lack of consideration on your part. And pay attention, it is a red flag and you will be miserable. This problem is not going to go away. It's part of his core personality. And if you stay with him, it will just continue to be an aggravation that will never go away, and you'll have the same complaint for the rest of your life. So I suggest you reassess the situation and make sure that you don't proceed further, because I don't see that this is going to be the person that you need in your life. All right, question number 2. I'm feeling overwhelmed. My husband has just been diagnosed with a serious and painful illness. I get up really early in the morning for work, then take care of our 2 children. I'm feeling overwhelmed. How can I handle the situation without going crazy or feeling guilty for wanting to just stop? The thought of doing this for the rest of my life is unbearable. It sounds like you are in a very sad situation with your husband being diagnosed with a serious illness and you're having kids, and it can be very overwhelming, especially if you're looking at the whole picture, if you're looking at the future and you're thinking this is going to be my life. So I'm going to give you a 2-part answer. First answer is going to be that this is not going to be for the rest of your life, but for as long as it lasts, you need to be able to manage it. So you need to shorten your time frames. If you can't know what you're going to do a week or 2 or 3 weeks from now, then what can you do next week, or next day? And if you don't know what you're going to do the next day, what can you do in the next few hours? If you still don't know what you're going to do in the next few hours because it's that bad, what can you do in the next few minutes? Keep shortening your time frame so that you are able to cope with whatever the situation is that is before you. The next part of the answer is that you need to take some time for self-care. If you do not care for yourself and take some time to stop, you are going to burn out, and your immune system is going to suffer. You're going to be grumpy. You're going to be very unable to take care of your kids and your husband. It's a big job. So I recommend that you take at least half an hour to 45 minutes a day just to have some downtime, to lie down and take a nap, to flip through a magazine, to read a little bit, listen to music, just some time to recharge. Because if you don't, you're not going to be able to do what you need to do during this time of your life. And it's tough for everybody, especially now with COVID. The kids are at home, and so you have that, and you have a husband who's in pain, and it's very difficult to watch. I feel for you. So take time for yourself, and please do not feel guilty, because guilt insinuates that you're doing something wrong, when in fact you're doing something good. Because when you take care of yourself, you then have the ability and the strength and energy to take care of those who need you the most. All right, I hope this was helpful to you. Give me your questions. I love to answer them. I'll be doing this more often. And you guys know what to do. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, share it on, and look for me next week. And until then, make every moment count. Bye.